Ruby, my cameraman, is here, and we can finally enjoy our flights over here. He's hungry, so he ordered a bagel. It's not going to be the vegan breakfast sandwich because he's not vegan, he's not craving that. So hopefully it comes out tasting good, because he's tried mine many times and he's like, yum. But if this one isn't the same level of yum, that'll be a disappointment. But I doubt that's going to happen. So I'm #grateful and thankful to God that he was able to make it here. The car turned on successfully, and hopefully that never happens again. We'll have to see if we can fix that problem. Why are you silent? You have nothing to say? Okay, he said, give me the key. Just kidding. So that would be safe. It's gone forever. I'm trying the buttermilk. This is 10 out of 10. We need napkins. Wow. So the other one? So easy. No. It's my second one. Maybe you like this one the best.
I'm gonna go turn off my car. Oh yeah, like this.
Yes.
That's too strong.
It's kind of pink.
So there's not
This one's the lightest one.
and I feel like you know so that's what's not and I asked
The one that feels milky. Or not milky, or supposed to be most water. Yeah. Ruby.
we need to address
It's the most water. That's the most water. The ice melted. I think we're drinking melted ice. I don't know why. It just tastes like it's baby coffee. The butter me up, yeah, that's why it's my favorite. Yeah, the love bug is super strong. I'm serious. It smells like freedom. Tiene alergias el Mike. The 6 is gone. I forgot to ask them to make it half or almost there. That person's gas tank cover is
I dare you to
open.
Open the door, walk in there.
As the light turns green. Imagine I close it. No, they would think I did something right. I would have to get it on camera for them to believe me. We went to Smoothie King to get myself a smoothie. You can drink however much you want. I don't have much of an appetite. As long as you leave me some, I'm okay with it. My appetite is not that good, and this is all I can take for now, along with a baked chicken wrap that I ate earlier from Common Market because we overdosed on caffeine. Like, I searched it up and
Oh yeah,
like
you never
I
told
was
me.
borderline on those symptoms. Like I felt nasty like an hour after that, and it never went away. Like even now I still feel like
You never told me how long it takes for it to take out.
Oh yeah, so I searched it up. I was like, how long does it take for caffeine to exit your body, like to wear off? And the half-life, which means that half the amount of caffeine that you ingest is gone, is 4 to 6 hours.
Makes sense.
Which is crazy.
That's why you need to drink a lot of water.
Yeah, to flush it out. We started drinking that at around 10-ish. So let's say it takes 6 hours, the max. For half of it to be gone, that means by...
Half of it?
That means by 4 p.m., only half of it has been gone, basically. That's crazy. I know. And, like, his legs were feeling jittery.
Mine, they still do.
They still do. Our pee smelled like coffee.
It literally...
I thought it was just me because I drank a little more than him. But he said that, too. Like, before I finished his sentence.
Literally... No, I said I peed and you literally jumped to it.
Yeah, he was like, I peed and I was like, and it smelled like coffee? And he was like, yeah. I was like, I thought it was just me.
But since, like, you have to sit, right? I was standing, so it makes sense that literally when I started peeing, I smelled like it was coffee.
I know. I didn't smell it until I got up and I was about to flush. And I went over the bowl and I was like, oh, it smells like coffee.
I picked up Steven from school today. And he said it smelled like coffee.
Oh my gosh,
so
it was probably your breath.
Like,
your insides. Yeah, my stomach after that was pure acid. Like, it was burning. We drank way too much.
Before that?
Before? I did, but the problem, my mistake was that I ate at like 8. I ate at 8. And we started drinking that at 10. So it's almost as if I had eaten nothing prior to drinking the coffee, if you think about it. Because the food had already started digesting by that point. That's terrible.
Have you peed other than before?
Yeah. I peed after that, like coffee pee.
Did it smell like coffee?
Yeah, I think the second pee smelled like coffee. Not the first pee. The first pee was normal. The second pee smelled like coffee. The third pee did not smell like it. Thankfully. That's awful. Yeah, we drank too much coffee. It's because I got 2 of those flights. And I should have gotten 1. And I should have asked for a decaf, but I didn't think.
What are the systems
to do that?
Of the coffee? You said?
What are the
systems?
The symptoms? It said like nausea, vomiting, dizziness, along those lines. And I felt weak for sure, like, and I felt really cold. I don't know if that was one of the symptoms. Like, I didn't read all of them, but those were my symptoms. Like, I felt cold, I felt weak, my stomach was burning. Yeah, like, I was borderline shivering. I wasn't shivering officially, but I felt like I was on my way there, and I didn't know why. Like, I felt like maybe it was because I was cold or because of the caffeine. Like, it was hard to focus. Like, I had to keep moving, and I don't have tendencies like that. Like, you know how some people have nervous habits where they shake their leg? I had to do that because I felt like I couldn't stay still. I had too much energy. And also my vision, like, it was so weird. It felt like it wasn't, I wasn't seeing properly.
Was it like, was the feeling like if when you have a fever?
It's like the very, very, very beginning stages of the fever. Like, you feel like it's coming on a bit. Yeah, like, my eyes didn't hurt. It was more like behind my eyeballs, it felt like they weren't aligned where they should be. It was spooky. Like, you know when your eyes are trying to focus on something that's like hard to read, and it's like going in focus and out of focus? No, definitely not, because that doesn't happen to me usually. I don't remember, like, I don't think that happens to me, period. Like, it was such a strange feeling. Like, it felt like it was going in and out of focus, but it wasn't actually doing that. But my brain kind of felt like that. And there were some moments where I felt my heartbeat stronger than usual. It was like I felt it. Like, boom, boom, boom. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then...
I never drank that much coffee.
I know, because we're not used to it. Like, even a chai latte probably has much less caffeine than all of the coffee we ingested.
I feel like we're grounded for coffee.
Yeah, we're definitely. We need a caffeine...
Are you going to actually?
No, actually. But chai lattes have nothing, and I always drink it in the morning, so it's gone by the end of the day. It's because I'm not used to coffee, and they gave me 2 free packs of coffee. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I might just give it to my housemates, low-key. be like, here's my donation to our coffee bar. And there were some moments where I felt like I was about to become nauseous, if that makes sense. Like, I had no appetite, I didn't want to eat, and I didn't exactly feel nauseous ever, but like I started thinking about food, and then I was like, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not nauseousness, but it's more like an aversion to food that you have, and if you overthink too much, like, you might get to the point of feeling nauseous and dizzy. So I was like, I'm just trying not to think about that.
I'm like shivering in my legs.
That was awful. We need to flush it out with water for sure. I need to drink a lot of water. I was sleepy. It was weird. Like, yeah, I was going through all that and I was yawning. Woke up early today. It's the next day after the caffeine overdose. And thankfully I survived. I feel like the effects are finally gone. Maybe I'm gonna go and pee it out actually. I've been lying in bed doing my morning routine on my phone. Like Duolingo, listening to the daily devotional. And I've been up since like 6:30ish. It's 7:30 something. I actually woke up at 6, but then I kept going back to sleep and then waking up. And I officially woke up at like 6:30ish. But then I fell asleep listening to the devotional. But I go back and then I listen to it again. I don't know if I've been filming myself or just this. Either way, I hope you guys like my eyes, if that's the case. They look so dark right now. Probably because of the lighting, I'm not sure. But last night, I tried going to sleep early-ish for once. Like at 11:30. I actually went live a little earlier than I'm used to. I went live like at 9:30ish. And I was trying to go to sleep at 11:30 or a little earlier. Silence. I'm just kidding. And I could not go to sleep until like 1:30. I remember seeing time on my Alexa like a little bit before I actually went to sleep, but I kept tossing and turning because I couldn't fall asleep. Everything was comfortable. The sheets, the temperature was perfect. I just couldn't fall asleep. Like, my mind was thinking about other topics in life and I couldn't. Like, I wasn't sleepy enough. It was the caffeine, definitely. And then I woke up to a text from my boyfriend that he sent me at like 2:20 in the morning or something like that, and he was like, I can't go to sleep, it's the caffeine. I was like, it's terrible. I feel so bad. Like a whole hour after I went to sleep, he probably still wasn't asleep, and that's tragic. Who would have thought that drinking I don't know if they infuse that coffee with extra caffeine than it usually does, because thinking about it, those little mason jar containers, like combined, they shouldn't make that much coffee, right? Like in total, it's not that much compared to a regular coffee. Maybe like a large coffee, maybe like, yeah, maybe a little more. Maybe it was like a large coffee and a half. That's kind of a lot, especially given that I chugged it down. It hit my system all at once, probably got overwhelmed, and then all of it finally exited our bodies like 14 hours later ish, or a little more. I don't know. It was terrible. Lesson learned, and we will not be doing that again. I don't think we'll ever get a flight again, because chai lattes have less caffeine and it's more tasty in our opinions. That's our go-to, especially me. I get it like every day. And I literally told the person that always helps me, she's my favorite there. Actually, I have 2 favorites. But anyways, one of my favorite staff there, she was like, iced chai latte today? And I was like, no. And then she was like, what? And I was like, I know, I'm trying something different today. I'm trying one of the flights. Well, I ordered 2, but if I ever try it again, I'm getting only 1 for both of us. And she was like, wow, okay, awesome. And I was like, but tomorrow, and this was before the whole fiasco, I was like, but tomorrow I'll be back to my normal iced chai latte. And she was like, okay, definitely. I'm probably never going back unless there's something new and I want to try it. But even then, I'm gonna severely overestimate how much I need to try something out and to actually enjoy it and not feel like, because that was awful. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go and hopefully get a workout in after I do my morning routine. I need to brush my teeth for sure. I always do. I don't know if anyone works out before they brush their teeth in the morning, if they wake up early for that. I don't know. Let me know what you think. What's better? I think before is better, because I just can't with all the bacteria in my mouth, like thinking about it being in my mouth while I'm working out. Nar. Definitely care. A vlog is coming up today, Wednesday, but I need another one. I like being ahead by 1 week. That's my optimum. But if not, at least ahead by one vlog. So like if I have a vlog coming out today, I already have one queued for 3 days from now. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all understand. And if you've gotten to this point, comment a coffee emoji. What the fudge is that? I don't know what that was. Kind of spooky. It sounded like a little bead fell off from somewhere in my closet, and I don't even have beads. Oh, maybe it was my flowers. I don't know. Mis flores bonitas. Tan lindas. I love them. The roses. Oh, maybe it was a rose petal. I'm not sure. But they've been falling off a bit. They almost drank all of the water. I was about to say milk. I don't even know if you can see any water anymore. Yeah, right there. It doesn't take me that long to edit vlogs because, as y'all know, I don't edit super fancily. I don't do a bunch of transitions. My vlogs aren't twisting and turning. Like, I don't have a bunch of dramatic transitions that I do or anything like that. I don't use overlays that require a lot of cutting, splicing, and joining. So I just do jump cuts, really. And I do simple overlays. No transitions either. The most that I'll do is put a blank screen and text on it, and then it goes to the next screen. Maybe in the future I'll experiment with more complex transitions, but knowing me, probably not. I like the minimalist, raw, real life vibe that I have. I feel like it's more authentic to me, and that's the type of content I like to see. I do appreciate some more embellished and complicated editing, like for example Nicole Laino. I don't know if y'all know her. Y'all should check her out though. She's really good, and I love her editing style. It's like the opposite of me, basically. Like, everything is super well thought of in terms of transitions and putting text on there, and it's more complicated, it's more involved, and in more fancy editing. So I like watching a mixture, I'd say, but I lean towards more minimalist editing and vlogs because I feel like it emulates real life more, and that's what I like seeing. I don't like seeing anything that veers on being too unrealistic, or for example someone who puts nice happy music on their vlogs all the time. Like, that's obviously not playing in real life. You know what I'm saying? That's my philosophy. Like, I want y'all to be able to see how life is for me without background music, because that's not really how it is. And like, obviously, right, like people are gonna be like, obviously we know, but that's why I want you to get the same vibe of what I'm experiencing in the moment. Like, if there's a moment that might feel awkward for some people but is important to film, like, I don't want to put some happy background music in there that makes it feel like, or makes it seem like people are just having a happy moment when actually that's not the mood. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like to try and capture, like the rawness of the moment in its entirety, instead of obscuring some of the details by putting background music on it. But for example, like if it's a time lapse or something like that, like I don't mind. But I try to steer away from background music because I just rather not, unless it's like a tutorial or something like that. In general, I don't use background music that much. I don't use complex transitions, anything. My editing style is minimalist, and I think it's gonna be like that forever, probably, knowing me. And those are all the reasons why. Not that I had to justify myself, but for those who are curious as to why I do it. And I like being able to edit and upload often, and the only way I can do that is with minimalist editing, which I prefer anyways. So it's a win-win for me. All right, that's all. I'm leaving now. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications if you want to see more from me and support me. And I'll be seeing you in the next vlog, God willing. Everyone be blessed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Your blood makes atonement for my sin, cleanses deep within, and I know